anything. It's the greatest find yet. Nothing compares to it.
But it's definitely something you should hear.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.
Welcome to The Real Deal with me, Larry Lawton. We are going to have an amazing show, which we always do. I'm going to have a guest on from New York, at least we're supposed to. He's actually from Texas. He's an ex-con. Nick met him. We met him at a function we went to.
And he's from New York?
He's originally from New York.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
originally from New York.
That's why you guys clicked.
Yeah, and he went to Rikers Island. We were both on the same
You guys are all
age.
invading.
Yeah,
These New Yorkers are invading.
we've been invading. This is Florida. We all know Florida's mini New York. But anyway, everybody, before I get started, again, I'd love to thank Oliva Cigars. Oliva Cigars is our sponsor. Check them out. They're one of the biggest cigar companies in the world. They're the third largest, and they're going to be number one. I really believe that. They're great guys. Also,
That was a perfect setup for that mic. I worked really, really hard on that.
oh, see, Nick's, that's
Yeah.
my ADD, or what do you
Yeah.
call it, whatever. Anyway, so Oliva Cigars is our sponsor, and they are great. Before I get started, too, check my book out, Prison Cookbook. It will be out in August, end of August, and pre-orders are going, and they're going good. There's a lot in there. I tell you, there's a whole bunch in
Oh,
there.
yeah, I see.
Yeah. So there's a lot of
It's that
pre-orders.
marketing.
Huh?
It's that marketing.
Yeah, no marketing at all. Just here, right? What we're doing right now. People who know it. Also, my book, Gangster Redemption, check it out. It does great. And of course, my cigars, the Crooked Diamond, I'm going to be smoking right now by Oliva. I love my cigars. I really do. I had one this morning when I picked you up. But anyway, let me tell you, today is Friday, and so Nick had a crash in his car over on 90. We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about a few other things. Let me tell you what happened, everybody. First of all, today's Friday. We have a great day. Remember this, it's going to be Fran Appreciation every first Monday. Every last Friday is Ski,
Say
the
that
crime
one more
guy.
time, Fran?
Fan Appreciation.
Okay.
Fan Appreciation is every first Monday of the month.
Yep.
And the last Friday of the month, so it coincides, is Ski. Ski is the crime expert. He's a lot of fun too. He's really knowledgeable and good to talk to about crime and stuff like that. But we're going to update a few things. I was watching a bunch of podcasts the other day. We watched the whole one for how many hours did we watch one?
We've been watching a lot of podcasts lately.
We've been watching podcasts. I've been watching a lot of videos. I'm trying to hone our skills. We got a couple of really exciting things coming up with the YouTube channel. I'm going to be reviewing some rapper jewelry and stuff like that. It's going to be really exciting because some of that stuff is
It's gonna be fun.
unbelievable, man.
It's going to be fun, yeah.
People don't know. I'm a little bit diversified.
People don't believe either.
that I'm like I actually
know that people actually spend, like $500,000 on a piece of jewelry.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You
man.
talk to anyone over the age of 35, and it's not real to them. It's all fake money. It's not real money that they flex, and
Oh no,
it's
it's
all
real.
fake jewelry.
You don't fake that jewelry. I mean, you
the
can
internet-
fake it. They
The
do
internet's
actually.
just too good at detective work right now.
Hey, listen, the internet. I can put a piece up there you couldn't tell on the internet.
Oh yeah, huh?
Not even.
I'll put big money on it.
You could tell.
Yes, there's literally whole accounts
How would-
dedicated.
how
I'll
would you
show you
tell?
these accounts. I'll show you.
I
these
couldn't
accounts.
tell with the naked eye unless I had a loop.
I will show
You know what a loop is?
No.
Okay,
Like this
jewel-
thing.
Yeah, it's a jeweler's loop. It's really it's a very very powerful magnifying glass hones in. So
Like they're gonna call your Rolex out fake as soon as you drop the video. As
Yeah,
soon
yeah,
as you post it.
of
That
course
Rolex
they
is
are,
fake.
even though it's real.
No, there's really actual detectives on here that make a living just calling these rappers out. I'll have to show you this.
And I feel them, and I don't believe them.
One time,
How can you
Young Thug got a gift from I think the Prince of Dubai, and it was a very expensive Rolex. Well, it turns out that it was a fake Rolex, and the fans figured it out, and it turned out to be a fake Rolex.
Okay, now the Rolex watches are a little bit different than diamonds. First of all, they make diamonds you cannot tell unless you had a 10-powered microscope. Matter of fact, a lot of the very big celebrities, whether it's J-Lo, whoever,
Kim K.
Kim K,
After her little incident.
what they do is they'll make a duplicate of their piece.
Yeah.
And they'll wear that in sketchy. I don't get that. I don't. If I'm gonna pay X
I'm gonna
amount of
wear it,
dollars,
yeah.
I had about a $60,000 bracelet when I was a gangster in it, and it was my name in
And
diamonds.
that's what, like 200,000 now?
Yeah, it would probably be, yeah, I'd say maybe 150,000,
Yeah.
double, at least double.
You're
Beautiful.
out here dripping on them.
It was a custom piece, man, and it was my name, Larry, in full diamonds. I mean, a heavy piece, the whole gold.
So
It was 24 karat gold too, not
was
14.
it the gold was Larry, and then they
No, no,
studded
no,
it with
diamonds. The
So-
Larry was diamonds.
so there was an L cut out as a diamond.
No, the whole Larry, Larry.
What I'm saying is, how many diamonds was it?
Oh,
like
jeez, I don't know.
200,
No,
400.
no.
What my question is, like, the L wasn't just one diamond.
No,
cut.
no,
Yeah,
no,
okay,
no,
okay,
no, no, no,
right.
multiple.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many, but
So you had the bust downs before it was cool, huh?
yeah, I guess I did. And I'll tell you what I did those. I got the best price because I didn't even get like what a rapper would have paid back
Of course,
then.
you got the best price, Larry.
I
Let's be
stole it.
honest, okay? Get down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well-
you got the best price. I can believe that one.
Well, no, they were real legit. They didn't want to give me stolen diamonds. I don't want to get caught with diamonds. Obviously, that would have been a bad thing. But no,
Were they putting VIN numbers on them back then?
they had a thing called Lazar Kaplan. It's not VIN numbers. Lazar Kaplan is these two people that they actually split up. Kaplan and this guy.
they broke up.
Yeah, and they broke up. They were actually with De Beers, and they broke off, and they ended up going and making their own company. It's called Lazar Kaplan, and they were laser cut diamonds.
Okay.
Now, real diamonds and diamond cutters from Antwerp and wherever they're from, is they cut diamonds with a
A
diamond.
diamond, yeah.
And it's literally a science. It's unbelievable. I watched it done, and it's amazing how good they are.
That's when you went to college for diamonds,
Yeah, I went to
right?
exactly. And I'll tell you what, it's it's really an inherited or like a passed down. You don't just say, "Hey, I want to be a
generational
diamond
wealth
cutter.
kind of thing.
I want to be a
Yeah.
I want to be a diamond cutter. Let me go like be an apprentice." No, it ain't happening.
It's got to be in your blood.
Yeah, it really does, and it's amazing because they cut those things, and just think of how precise you got to be to cut a diamond and make it so perfect because it's all geometry. That's what a diamond is. People don't understand. You took at the diamonds in this room. The diamonds in this room would be a perfect diamond, and I actually made them like that because I can make a diamond flatter and longer, and I will show people how the light goes. We'll do that on a video. I probably did it way in the early days. But that's what makes diamonds so good because they reflect light in such a way that's why it sparkles. And you can actually take a diamond and put it under the table on your hand, and whatever little light's there, it's going to reflect.
That's why they say my diamonds glow in the dark.
They really any slight light, they will reflect the light back. That's the perfect cut diamond. Now there's different types. That's why a round diamond is the best diamond you can get because it's usually the best reflecting diamond. But it's
And
all
maybe
about.
that's how they can tell because maybe when they're in a car, these rappers are in a car at
You
night
still
and it's
you
not
couldn't
dancing.
tell. No, you
They're not
couldn't-
dancing.
You couldn't tell. I've looked at them myself, and you couldn't tell even holding it. You have to get a loop. They're so well done. The fakes, now. And I don't mean just CZ. It's called cubic zirconians. Cubic zirconians. They're bullshit. That's a piece of glass. But they make those things unbelievable today. And they've done them back in the day. They used to do that. too. You
Wait,
had to
say it
watch
again?
A cubic zirconia.
I just looked that up last night.
See, I do know what I'm
I
talking about.
just looked it up because I looked it up because I was doing research for this chain and I was like, I've never heard of this stone before. And then I looked up like bulk prices for it and it was like $21.
Yeah, it's cubic
So I was like,
zirconia.
I was like, I got the wrong
See,
stones.
yeah. That they had those. You had to watch those in jewelry stores when I was casing them, because sometimes they'll put.
And I kept
those
thinking
out.
she was saying sarconia, so I kept
No,
saying it with a
cubic
I
zirconia.
kept spelling it with an S.
And
I couldn't figure it out.
It's Z.
Yeah. I figured it out after a while.
That's amazing because listen, you get me my blood turning with diamonds. I love that.
And then
kind of stuff.
I deleted the information right away. I was like,
you-
these aren't the right diamonds.
Well, you did that in part because you don't want me to relapse.
yeah.
And
These
see-
aren't VVSs.
Well, VVS1, unbelievable. These diamonds, when you talk diamonds, it's such, but it's all subjective too. Obviously it's not. There's certain things in there, the clarity, that there's a scale, it goes on. And then even the,
And carrot's not spelled like carrot.
no.
Yeah, I learned that yesterday.
It's, so anyway, the diamonds are they all get a birth, so they call it a birth certificate, and they grade. They have professionals who grade it and exactly it, but that's subjective to a little bit. You could change it, and the biggest thing they do in diamonds is flaws. There's really
Flawless.
there's no diamond that doesn't have a flaw, unless it's some
Flawless VVS, baby.
yeah, you ain't catching that. And you get those kind of diamonds, like people. What I'm looking to see, and I haven't seen with the rappers yet or anybody, and I'm gonna look. I haven't seen like a canary diamond. You know how rare
Oh, this Lil Uzi's got him.
does he?
Mm-hmm.
You know
Put
how
it in his forehead.
they're very rare. If it's real, it's very rare. I robbed
supposedly he paid
Yeah.
like $20 million
Oh,
for this diamond.
Let me tell you something. I robbed jewelry for a long time, and big wholesalers and the best in the world,
Yeah.
billions plus places.
It's pink.
You can't see it. No, it's a yellow diamond.
This one's pink.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, that could be an emerald. That could be a gem or an emerald. There's certain
Something.
opals. Yeah, they have gems are worth a lot of money. Actually, in some cases more than diamonds.
I always like gems more.
Yeah, you know where they come from. The
ground.
original of diamonds, the biggest diamond mines in the world are in Africa.
Yes.
And you know where the big gem mines are? The most of them?
No.
Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah, South America. And but listen, it's just precious stones. To me, it's a commodity that I look at and I say, really, is it really fucking worth? I get where it all came from. Diamonds were good because of the cutting, or even
they make you feel warm inside.
Well, gold started as being a conductive. They used gold as a material.
I learned that from
just like
Minecraft.
copper and just like copper and all. You learned all your shit from fucking games.
Oh, I did
or
learn it
something.
from Minecraft.
Or
if
South Park.
If I make like a gold tool in Minecraft, it's gone. It's a shitty tool. It's weak.
Oh,
But
yeah, well,
you can use it for other instances like potion making and
Well, we're gonna skip on that because I don't know how many people know what fucking even Minecraft
They do.
is.
Oh, it's the #1 selling game in the whole world. So
Is it? It's
Yes.
better than GTA.
yes.
Is it?
They're
I
like
thought
this.
Fortnite.
No, Fortnite's got nothing on Minecraft.
I mean, we got to look that up. We're gonna
Pretty
look
sure.
that one up. That's a pretty good one. Don't use that because remember when you were playing with that?
No, what it was I think it was the cameras were out of sync. That was the issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
why.
if you think back to it, the audio wasn't in sync, and it's because it wasn't in MP4.
Oh, is that why you think everything was
Yeah,
messed up?
because I've been playing with this for the past couple podcasts.
Oh, good. Okay, good. We're getting there. Well, we watched a couple of podcasts the other day. I watched one with Joe Rogan and those guys. That was funny and good. And I like that because you're hanging out with the guys and they're laughing and they're smoking joints and cigars. I got to send Joe Rogan a box of cigars. He likes cigars. So I'm going to have to give him a box of cigars. But today we're gonna be talking about what happened 4th of July. What we all did, everybody did, and why 4th of July. I used to throw a massive party for 4th of July. You know that. If anybody hasn't read my book, and you read my book, I threw a massive party for July 4th. I used to get 1,000 hot dogs, 1,000 hamburgers, 600 ears of corn.
It's Tetris.
A what?
Tetris
A what?
is the
Number
most
one
sold
game?
Yeah.
Oh, see that?
And then right after that's Minecraft. I wouldn't ever count Tetris as a real fucking game.
Why?
Jesus
Oh, you
Christ.
just jumped up. What was?
Sorry.
We were talking about my 4th of July block parties. So we watched Nick and I and another friend, Letitia. What a great girl. What a beautiful Tisha. What a shout out. What a beautiful woman she is. One of the most beautiful women, features wise, I've seen. I mean, really,
Yeah,
she
you
has
were
such
acting all
perfect-
sorts of out of pocket.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't?
Oh, you think I was?
You
out
weren't
of pocket?
acting out of pocket?
Oh, I didn't think I was. Oh, I was. I didn't hit on her or anything like that.
No. But you were out of pocket that whole night.
Maybe no, I didn't think so. I don't know. She wanted all that. She's in. She's a good kid. I like that girl.
After that, watching the fireworks.
Oh, when
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
even talk to me about that. That was something that happened.
So
that
you
get
were out
old.
of pocket.
I don't know about out of pocket. Just I'm getting old. But anyway, what I
don't blame it on that.
just fucked up. But let me tell you what happens. So anyway, I went to the fireworks display, and I'm not a big fireworks guy. I like them. I'll watch them. I'll do great. And big deal. Bing, bing, bah, bing, bing, bing. Great, great, great. I even watched the Mr. Beast video about fireworks. You want fireworks?
Well, I mean, they don't entertain me on TV, but if I got the mortar in my hand and I light it, and
But
I
you don't have it
throw
in your hand.
will always have a mortar in my hand.
Well, those things that you write up in the sky that blow up, they don't fucking do that.
The mortars.
What happened was like, see,
You've never lit a mortar in your hand and
no,
thrown it?
fuck no.
You guys don't do that? That's like super normal. Where
Well,
at least
yeah,
where I come
I'm from
from.
St. Louis, maybe. That's why they're all fucking morons up there. And they lose their hands.
You just gotta time it just right. And then
Yeah.
you launch it.
We used to do that with M80s and used to throw them in the water.
Yeah, we'd always throw the because a mortar will go off in the water.
Oh yeah,
It's not going out. Yeah.
that's all. That all has to do with the fuse.
Yeah.
You know, the fuse it's inside. It's kind of like a layer above it, and it goes in. And
We'd
goes
also
down.
shoot those flare guns. We'd take them from Walmart.
Oh.
And we'd shoot them because they skip. But I never knew that.
Oh, I didn't know
it
that
was like
either.
a science. Yeah, they'll skip across the water. Bing, bing, bing.
I had no idea that.
It'll skip once and then it'll go up in the air.
Wow.
They will not go under the water.
Well, fireworks. I want to tell everybody if you want to go to a fireworks display, I hope it's still going on. I think it is. In Disney Disney World, they have a fucking fireworks display over the castle every night.
It's really every night.
Every night. Every night. That was way 10 to 100
I didn't even
times.
see a firework.
Yeah, they were shitty. But maybe a spot we had. But anyway, they were shitty.
There's so many people there. Like it was going to be like a great show.
Oh, I know. People on the beach with their
keep fucking
drinks
this
and
up.
everything. Uh-oh. Something up. Are we all right?
Yeah.
Is it going? Yeah. Why do you even have that thing up there when you're doing the podcast? But anyway, they were such shit. And people don't get it. Fireworks. And I'm telling you, Disney does the fireworks every night like it's New Year's. And it's just amazing how much money they spend on fireworks. I think they have their own pyrotechnic teams and all that kind of shit, I'm sure. Listen, it's the mouse. The mouse fucking owns everything. You know, we all know the mouse from South Park. That's my hero. That mouse on South Park is my hero. I want South Park to make episodes with the mouse.
Just more and more. Yeah.
Oh,
I think they should introduce him more. I don't think he's there enough.
Oh,
for
my
sure.
God, I love
He's
that.
definitely a joke that can't get stale. Like you can't.
No, look at him. He's powerful. Look what he's doing to DeSantis. He's slapping him around. He's fucking way down on the pole.
So funny.
I mean, the mouse don't fuck. Why would you fuck with Mickey Mouse? You got to be crazy. You know, listen to me. I never robbed Mickey either because they got a hit team there too, I think. Fucking, they're bad. But
They
anyway.
got Secret Service there.
Oh, yeah, the Mickey Mouse?
In the parks?
I don't know about Secret Service. I don't think they have that.
Mickey's got Secret Service
Oh,
in the parks, buddy.
Mickey has his own
Yeah.
security
Yeah,
team.
that's what I'm
they're
saying.
better than the Secret
Yeah.
Service. Secret Service is only for president,
And Mickey.
vice president, probably Mickey, and you know Secret Service handles counterfeit.
This is Super Secret Service that
Oh,
Mickey
maybe
has,
that they
yeah.
got the mouse service. But I'm gonna call Tommy Harding. Tommy Harding is a guy I met, nice guy, and so he's ready, and we're gonna give him a call right now. He says he just got up. I'm gonna mess with him. You know I'm gonna mess with him.
Well, it's pretty early in Texas, isn't it?
Fuck it. Early? It's not early in California to me.
Mm.
All right.
I mean,
let's
you
go.
slept pretty late today.
Yeah, it was 7 net. It's 7:45.
Probably
So,
after 8.
is it going? You got the things up. The other
Things
one.
are up.
Oh, why ain't it ringing? Okay, let me get it. Call. There it is. All right.
Insert the Jeopardy music.
That's a good one. You need that Jeopardy
You
music.
can't. You'll get sued out the fucking ass.
Oh yeah, you probably
luck with
will.
that one,
That's
buddy.
true.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Tommy, how you doing, Tommy? You're on live, Tommy. Just
How
to
you
let you know,
doing?
you are live. Just to let you know.
Oh, that's fine.
That's cool. Tommy
That's
Harding is
fine.
a friend of mine. He's from Texas now. He's a New Yorker. Him and I were in Rikers Island at the same time. His story is great, everybody. And I love to talk to old New Yorkers or people from the old days. And I was just telling the audience, we just started the podcast and we talking about a little, first of all, July 4th. And then I said, let me jump right into prison stuff, right? Fucking from fireworks
You
to
know
prison.
what happens after 4th of July? You get locked up.
Everybody going to jail. Yeah. Tommy, give everybody a little bit of your story.
Okay, well, I'm originally born in Brooklyn, New York. I lived in Borough Park, Brooklyn, which is a Hasidic Jewish neighborhood.
Very Hasidic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, this is the truth. The biggest Jewish population in the United States is in Borough Park.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And the bottom line about that is we're the only black family. My dad was the superintendent of the building there, and we lived in a basement apartment. And the bottom line to all of this, what's going on with my life, is that my father's an alcoholic, made our life crazy when we were young. And I'm the sixth of 8 kids. Try to figure that out. 6 of 8
of
fucking
you.
kids living.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ. Larry thinks
8
he
of us,
got.
man.
How many you got, Larry? 6? I think 5. Yeah, Larry's got 5. Oh wow.
5.
He's got 8.
Yeah, we
He
have
probably
5.
he also probably only had 1 bathroom, Larry.
I'll bet he did too. You know, I was telling people, Tommy, when I grew up in the Bronx, we had 5 kids, a dog, parents, and we had a bathroom the size of my closet, literally so small, and that's it for everybody. You know, we didn't grow up
That's all
with
we
money.
had. One bathroom. One
See?
bathroom, Larry. That's it.
See, I told you. And did you grow up in the apartments over there on Borough Park?
Well, what happened was all that static that was going on at home, I hit to the streets, man, and I went to Bay Ridge, which is
That's my town.
Irish and Italian. Yeah, Bay Ridge.
That's where I lived. Matter of fact, I lived
not-
right next to Dyker Heights, Bay Ridge.
Oh yeah, Dyker Park, right by the Bell Parkway.
Whoa.
He's talking about the golf course, Dyker Park, right there. That's one of the most
Dyker?
most golf places in the country during the summertime. Totally, you can't get
It's
in
called
there.
Dyker Park.
Dyker, Dyker, Dyker. It's
Oh,
actually
that New
Dyker
York
Heights.
accent.
Yeah, Dyker area in Brooklyn. It's off of 86th Street and well, it goes from 7th to 14th.
Bath Avenue, you got Bath Avenue out there.
Yeah, now you're talking about all of that area, Stillwell Avenue, 86th Street, and that's my town, 18th Avenue, and that's all gang. That's the gangster area, fucking Brooklyn.
That's what happened with me, Larry. I got hooked up with a bunch of guys out there, and like I'm saying, I've always been big for my age, and even now
How old are you?
I'm like what?
Tommy's my age. Tommy's my age.
You're 62 as well, so you
Larry's
guys were
age.
running around the same time, huh?
Yeah, we were pretty much
Exactly.
running. Yeah, that's why we clicked so well when we met. It's like when you
definitely,
talk to
without a
someone
doubt.
who's been from your neighborhood, your age, same kind of upbringing, and you know we were 2 gangsters, and you know Tommy's word means everything. He didn't go away for ratting. You know he's a stand-up guy. That is rare today. I tell kids today, forget it. They're all fucking snitching.
You know who's sitting down solid?
Everybody's snitching.
Melly and his boy.
Yeah. What? Who?
Melly and his friend.
Oh, they're standing strong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like those guys. YNW Melly, he's staying strong right now. So I don't know if you're following the case. That's the murder case of YNW, the rapper Melly.
Yeah.
So I did that.
I
So
heard
go ahead,
about
keep
that,
going.
yeah.
Tell the people what you did and a little bit more.
Well. Basically, you know, I hooked up with a bunch of guys out in Bay Ridge, and I started doing collections for them. I was doing Shylock. I was working, doing Shylock business for them out there.
Shylock is loan
collecting money
sharking,
for-
everybody.
Yeah. I was the only. Check this out. I was the only African American hanging out with this crew out there, and it was good days and bad days. Some guys liked me, and some guys didn't. But I was an earner, so I was told to be left alone. Because I was making money. You know what I'm saying? I was making money. Of course,
Totally.
I'm not going to be no made guy or anything like that. But I took a liking to this guy named Jimmy Eckert. Okay, he's deceased right now, unfortunately. But he took a real liking to me. He was an Irish guy. And the collections were going great. And the bottom line to that is when it didn't work out, we were told, you know, like to burn the places down. You know, like there's
hell
clubs.
yeah.
There
I
were
love
clubs
it.
in Sunset Park. Sunset Park was a lot of Hispanic clubs, and we were collecting money from these guys out there. All right. These guys are running drugs through their clubs, and we just wanted, you know, part of the money, and weekly, every week. And there was no problem after a while.
Of course not. That's called the shakedown business. We're all in that.
Yeah, the shakedown business.
You know,
I was going into
Go ahead.
meat stores, getting meat, you know, loading up my cart and doing all kind of shit like that and stuff. And it just,
you know,
I just
Tommy,
graduated from that.
I was telling people the other day what I did. I remember when we were kids, we put a Pathmark out of business. We fucking robbed
I
this
can remember
Pathmark.
Pathmark.
We put
Oh
one
my
out
gosh, I
of
haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, we put one out of business. We had, you know, once we got working, we had a guy in there. He would put the best lobster steaks out near the dumpster. We'd fucking come get them. We'd sell them up and down the avenue. and all the shop owners knew, hey, when your kid's coming back, you know, we're making fucking money, man. And that's what you did, you know. Like he said, Tommy, you know, when you grow up in there, remember I often tell people this too. I said, we didn't give a fuck if you were black, Spanish, white, a
Nope.
Martian. I don't give a fuck what you were. If you
Doesn't
lived on
matter.
our block, you were good. If you didn't,
Exactly.
you were no good. You were done.
Exactly.
But you know,
And
Tommy,
I was
Now, your
loved
block
by,
was more
I
than
was
a
loved by a
block,
lot of
right?
guys.
Tommy, you're an author too, right? You wrote a book.
Oh yeah. I decided. Listen, here's what happened. After I went to prison, I went to Rikers Island. And from Rikers
What
Island,
was
I
the
went up
actual
to
charge?
strong arm robberies.
Ah, okay. And what did you do? How much time did you get?
So you didn't use a BB gun.
I got 4 years, but the bottom line to that is to me it wasn't strong arm robberies because those are guys that I was collecting money from, and then they got in contact with the police department, and they knew what we all were doing. The cops in the neighborhood knew what I was. Everybody knew what we were doing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't it wasn't in the dark.
No, 100%.
I went before the judge. Yeah, I went before the judge multiple times, and he warned me. He kept warning me, Mr. Harding. I catch you in my court again. I'm going to give you time. That's it. You know, you're looking at 2 to 4, 4 to 12. And I didn't listen to him. I didn't pay no mind to that shit. I went back onto the street and continued doing what I was doing. And then finally, I was arrested, and I got 4 years, 2 to 4. They gave me a 2 to 4.
Did you learn your lesson?
Doing a whole 4 years.
Did you learn your lesson?
Yeah, try to not do it better next time, not get caught.
Typical New Yorker. I tell you, you wrote a book. What's the name of your book?
The name of my book is called Hardening. Hardening. Hardening.
Hardening.
It kind of goes with my last name being Harding, and you got the E and N X down on the cover.
Gotcha.
And it just basically talks about my life on the streets and my life getting involved in organized crime. Because I also worked for people up in Boston with the Southies in the 80s, with the Southies in Boston, New York. I mean, Boston, from New York to Boston. I was going back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
In the 80s. And
You talk about
Boston's a whole different deal.
Oh, in the 80s, I had a girl up there in the 80s. You talk about, I used to fly up there to Medford, Mass. And I used to go, I was banging a broad up there. And I used to go up there probably twice a month. I'd just take a plane up from Kennedy up into Boston. And then I'd take the cab. It was about 25-minute, 30-minute drive at least. And I used to get in there and I used to bang this broad. It was like this near a colonial mall. Anyway, you know who's up there? The Patriarchas were up there. That's what my Uncle Louis here, who just passed 4 or 5 years ago, Louis, and he was with the Patriarchas up there. And, they had the Irish stuff. Of course, that's with Whitey Bulger and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those guys.
Whitey Bulger out in South Boston.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he was a Southie. Matter of fact, my buddy Paulie Tellini, who know him well, he comes on the show. He did 27 years. He had a 30-year bid, and he did 27. He's a great friend. He still comes here.
Jesus.
Him and I did a lot of time together, and we used to fuck with everybody, law work and stuff like that. And Tellini's a great guy. I picked him up when he got out of prison. What a fucking thing! I gave him
a stogie.
I had him all fucked up. I told him what was going to happen. He tells the story now. He goes, man, Larry, he gives me I give him a Cohiba cigar, fucking. Right at the airport, Miami airport. He's got to go to the halfway house. He's worried. Let's get there. Shut up, boy. I got you. I gave him a cell phone. I gave him all the shit, and I hooked him up, But everything I said would happen, it happened.
Take him out to eat?
Of course. I used to take him out to eat all the time. Are you kidding me? Everything's food with us. But so Tommy, you're still a monster. I mean, people can't. I'm going to talk about, you're fucking about 6'2"?
I'm 6'4", 275.
Jesus.
6'4". I didn't. Wow. I'm 230 right now. I was a little lower. Actually, I've gained a little more back. But I started at 260. I get down. I am into the mic. Okay. No. No, fuck you, Nick.
You're all the way off to the side.
Nick is yelling at me, Tommy. It always happens.
Yelling
now.
at you.
Yeah, he doesn't know. You know what's going to happen. But Tommy is like they call him an enforcer guy. You want those kind of guys with you.
I was an enforcer. Yes, I was.
And we used to go. I was one of those guys, and I used to do a card game in Queens. I was at the door of a mega card game underground, literally in the cellar of a place called Luke's Piano Lounge. And man, there was so much money down there, but you ain't fucking robbing that fucking place. But
oh man,
I was at that door, and we had a couple guys, but not. And it really weren't there that was just to stop a stupid person. Because any smart
Right.
person would not fucking even go near that fucking game. But you get a kid who's hopped up on drugs or some shit, you know, he thinks he can rob that
Yeah,
fucking game. Bad move.
Ecstasy.
no shit, man. My job was pretty routine every week, going out to the same clubs. Especially, I remember one of the name of the clubs called Amanece. It was a Mexican club on 36th Street and 4th Avenue.
Oh,
It was
wow.
like a titty bar and
You know
shit
what
like
that is?
that.
Right near Maimonides Hospital. My mother
Well,
worked there.
Maimonides is on Hamilton and 44th. It's not far, actually.
It's right around the
It's
corner,
not far.
really. I mean,
Yeah, I sent a lot of fucking people to Maimonides.
yeah,
Hospital.
yeah. My mother worked there. You might have said my mother used to work
right
in
up to the point. I'm gonna tell you a story. Right up to the point where I got shot. Okay, I got shot in 1994. Okay.
Oh shit! I was shot.
But
then. That
yeah,
is fucking
1994
shooting
by
at
this
each other?
guy.
No. No, we weren't shooting at each other.
No, we weren't shooting at each other. But this guy named Chicky was check this shit out. He was a one-eyed Puerto Rican guy with a glass eye. He was selling drugs out of a store, and I was collecting money from him all the time. One night I came there, and I was a little fucked up myself, and to make a pickup, not a problem. Give me the money. I go outside. All of a sudden, he kind of set me up. There was a couple of guys out there in the car. I got out of the car and tried to get the money back from me, and fight entail, of course. Took out, I think, 2 guys I took out. Next thing you know, Chicky comes from behind and shoots me in the fucking back.
Jesus.
Wow, shoots you in the back. What
Shot me in
happened?
the fucking back, yeah. What happened was I fell.
Well, I get it. No,
I
no.
went to the ground.
Sure.
But I'll tell you like this. Let me just say it like this, okay? All right? I went to Maimonides Hospital. I got up I woke up a few days later. I was okay. The bullet is actually still in me to this day.
It's
All
like
right?
my
Because
brother.
it went deep. It's in a place where they don't want to cut me open to get down. It's not hitting any vital organs or anything like that. Maybe the metal detectors go off when I go to the airport and shit. But after that, a month later, the police came, questioned me, of course, and the FBI came to question me. And because I was wondering why the FBI came to question me. They come to find out that Chicky was murdered.
Oh, wow.
And they wanted to know if I had anything to do with it.
Gotcha. No,
He
yeah.
was found on McDonald Avenue and Avenue F in a fucking garbage container when there's no green garbage containers.
Sure, the carts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the carts. Yeah, he was
That
found in one of
McDonald
those.
Avenue and East 16th, I think it was something like that.
So-
we had a car place over there.
Is
like,
it just standard practice for people in New York not to pull the bullets, or?
No, Nick's asking that because my brother's got a bullet in him, and again, they didn't take it out. Well, my mother made sure they didn't take it because we couldn't go to a hospital, obviously. But he got shot. It went through the back and into his arm, and we were on a getaway on the robbery, and I got sliced through the head, and mine was a fucking nick. My stabbings were worse. I got stabbed twice.
Yeah, I got stabbed a few times.
That's not good.
Stabbings hurt a lot worse than being shot. I can tell you that much.
They sure do. They stink. You don't know it when it happens, but then once your adrenaline goes down, it's like, what the fuck? You touch something. Then it's, oh man, I didn't like that. And
Check this out. Check this shit out, man. When you got stabbed in the back or in the front there, Larry?
I got back and front.
Back and
Different
front.
times.
Same thing here. When I was stabbed in the chest in 1990, this is the crazy shit. I was stabbed in the chest in 1990 on 3rd Avenue, right? And what happened was after I got stabbed, I'm walking because I didn't know, I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I was drinking, I was partying, and I was at this other club collecting. And next thing you know, I got stabbed in the fucking chest, and I'm walking in the street. And the guys saw me still walking, so they jumped into the car and they fucking ran me over.
Jesus
Oh, that's a
fuck.
great. That I haven't been. I've been shot, stabbed, but I have not been run over. I've been hit with a bat. I've been fucking, hit with sticks and weapons and.
And I'm still here.
They
Thank God,
can't
I'm
kill
still
us.
here.
I tell them that it's hard to kill us. I really sometimes believe when it's your time, it's your time. I know you're not an idiot. No, don't go walk on the highway and fucking on 95 and think it's not your time. It's gonna be your time.
Of course not.
But it's just something that why am I here? My buddy killed himself in the joint, hung himself, Jack. Great friend
Oh
of
man,
mine.
so many guys are gone. You're absolutely right, Larry. So
And you
many
think,
of them are gone.
what the fuck am I here for? I think I'm here just to help Nick get through life,
Oh, thanks, pal.
right?
Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate that.
He's mad at me right now.
Oh, why am I
He's
mad?
mad at you
I
right
don't know.
now.
There's no reason I'm mad.
He's always mad at me for something.
You always say that.
Yeah, nah. I'm a taskmaster. I'm a hard to deal with. You know how we are, fucking Tommy. It's
Oh,
just
come on, come on. You know, you have to tell me. I get it, Larry. I totally get it. It's like there's very few people. Listen, there's very few people that's went through what we went through, and can honestly, in a way, laugh about it. In a way, maybe I'm laughing because you know what, I'm still here, or maybe I'm laughing because all those people that tried to kill me are not, or whatever the case may be. I wrote that book. Anybody wants to get it, they can go to www.tommyharding.co.
dot
I
what?
sign every book.
Theo.
CO.
www.tommyharding.co.
Okay.
Just text
Okay,
us
not
that when
.com, .co.
Text me that, and I'll put that in the bottom
Yeah,
here
we'll
too.
put it in
to
the
Yeah,
make sure you
I'll
put it.
text that to you. But when I wrote the book, I just had to. I don't know. I had to, like you, Larry. When you wrote your book, when I wrote, I just had to get it out of my system, so to speak, and
Ye-
put it on paper.
You know,
You
it
know?
was funny. When I originally wrote the book, I ended up having a guy, a best-selling author, Peter Golenbach, who co-wrote it with me,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a eight-time best-selling author. I'm one time, but he's 8 times. And Peter,
about to be 2.
yes, I have. My next book comes out in end of August. It's my cookbook, and that's going to be a bestseller. I bet money on that.
Oh
Anyway,
my gosh,
so anyway,
that's
Tommy,
awesome.
what you just said, I wrote the book, and it took me 2 years to write my book because people
Oh
don't
man,
know. You have to come a lot of shit you don't want to talk about.
no
Shit when you were
kidding.
a kid or shit that you just and then you wonder and then you're thinking fuck. And of course, I never mention a name in there that's not either dead. And if he's alive and stuff, I change his name, did everything so
That's
nobody's
exactly what I did.
you know
Exactly what I did.
if they're dead, fuck them. They're dead. Fuck. What are you gonna do? If you're dead,
Exactly.
fuck you.
Exactly.
You didn't make it. But the that just happens in life. But people know because I went away for not telling, and it's even in the book like that. And the FBI even talked about that. Yeah. So
Oh,
I
fucking
mean,
FBI, those guys. Oh
are they
gosh.
good though? Don't anybody ever tell you the FBI don't know what they're doing because they're
No,
smart.
they do.
They got all
Maybe a
the
little bit
money.
too much.
They got all the money in the world and all the
Yeah,
patience. And I was
totally
telling
organized crime.
a kid yesterday. I just met last night a young kid I deal with. And I said to him, "Listen to me. Anybody comes to you and tells you, yeah, I was arrested by the DEA and they didn't have enough on me, so they let me out. He's working for the fucking DEA. He's a
No
CI.
shit.
Because no question, if they come in your house with a warrant or anything, you are
And you're
fucking
out the
done.
next day or the next couple of hours. You made a deal.
Big deal. Because there's not a chance in hell that the FBI is coming in my house with a fucking warrant and they're going to say, we made a mistake. No, ain't
Yeah.
happening.
No.
They're too good. They left.
No.
I was telling them the other day. They left. When they got me in the helicopter over the house, they walked into my house. I had a 9-foot bar and I had cocaine on it, weed on it. I had bookmaking equipment for all of Central Florida, from South Florida to all the way to here. And they didn't even give a fuck, didn't touch it, didn't call the locals, didn't do shit. In fact, they didn't even tell the locals they were in town because I had the police chief locked up. And, he was mine. And we had the mayor, I told you the whole story, how that worked. We had the
Yeah.
mayor
Oh,
and
the
we,
voting and
yeah,
yeah.
how not good. No, vote, go vote,
I
Nick.
remember.
So anyway, we had and I said it was amazing. They didn't give a fuck about it. And they were pretty cool to me. I mean, they weren't assholes. I mean, the guy knew I had fucking $3,000 in my pocket and my sneakers. I said to him, I'm sitting on the curb in front of the house. I go, hey, listen, can I give this watch, Rolex? Can I give it to the wife? He goes, yeah, give the money to watch. I want to change my sneakers. You know what time it is. I'm going to jail. So I'm ready to fight.
Yep.
That's when they got you, got you.
Got me.
Why wouldn't they take the Rolex?
They didn't touch
Why
it.
though? You were
Because it was on
stealing
me.
them.
It was on me. They didn't. They were They knew they had so much fucking goods
Mhm.
on me. They didn't need one Rolex.
Uh,
You know what I mean? They were looking for guns. They were looking for jewelry, equipment.
And they found BB guns.
No, they never found one. I gave it in during the preliminary hearing. That's how I beat my gun charge. I didn't have that fucking BB gun that my I used my son's gun. That's what I did.
And they
That's
probably wanted to know who else you were involved with, and how the shit rolls downhill.
Nope.
Lots of
Matter
times
of fact,
they went-
Tommy, that's what was the good thing. They did not. And I'm still to this day the only dude who went away on a RICO alone.
Oh, shit.
Alone. Look that up. I think
Wow.
it's even in some fucking legal document somewhere. I went away on a RICO. So you have to have, co-defendants for
That's
RICO.
pretty cool.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
because I had what
Here
they
it
call
is.
I had what they call unnamed co-defendants, and I had
I hate that.
and
Unnamed
yeah,
co-defendant.
and John Rodriguez,
Yep.
of course, who was
Who
nobody.
almost made it.
He
He almost made it.
fucking 8 days that John
Fuck her.
fucking wife that cunt.
Fuck her.
But we got so many running jokes here. It's crazy. People who listen to the show, they know exactly what's going on. But Tommy, so now you're in Texas?
Yeah, I'm in Texas right now. I moved down here about 3 months ago.
What the fuck is in Texas for a New Yorker?
Fucking nothing.
I mean, like, Texas is a rough state, man. I mean, like, it's one of those. I heard they gotten a lot better.
Stand your ground. They got the stand your ground law out here. You can shoot a motherfucker on your property out here and get away with
Oh,
it.
that's Florida too. You know that. Florida's got.
That's
Yeah.
Missouri too.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
Missouri don't have any law. Like,
No.
shoot anyone anytime you want. You don't have
anytime.
to be on your property.
Oh no, you can hang
My
out the
biggest,
window.
let me tell you, my biggest supporter is my girlfriend. Okay,
I met
She
her.
lives
What a
down
beautiful woman
Yeah,
and a
you
nice
met her.
woman.
Yeah.
And a nice woman
Yeah.
too. Yes.
there. Thank you. And I was living in North Carolina. Okay, I was in North Carolina. I've been in North Carolina for the past, 20 some odd years, 28 years.
What city?
Because I had to flee. I was in Fayetteville, where Fort Bragg is.
Yeah,
Fayetteville,
sure.
Fort Bragg.
Yeah.
And I live with the soldiers and shit like that. I mean, they're all over. It's like a military town. That's where I wrote my book. It took me 5 years to write that book. And then the book sat for another 15 years. And the manuscript sat for another 15 years in my fucking closet. Yes, that's for 15. Now check this shit out. Here's the funny thing.
Why did
It's
you
sad
let it?
because I did not want, listen, I wrote that for me. It wasn't supposed to be a book that I'm going to put out for sale. It was for me, for my conscience, because I had a lot of problems sleeping. Okay. I had a lot of fucking problems sleeping. Wrote the book. So that's 15 years. Buddy of mine named Lorenzo Munez. He's a big promoter out in Miami. Okay. He asked me to come to do a show. He had like Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony doing the show, and he wanted me to do security because of my size, security backstage and shit like that, right? So boom, I fly to Miami, right? And I do my job. I meet all these people. It was great. It was fun. I had a blast. We're sitting in his fucking office, and we just had a conversation because he's a childhood friend of mine, right? And I told him, I said, hey, Lorenzo, I wrote these manuscript about my life, man. And it's been sitting in my closet for years and blah, blah, blah. So he says, no kid. He says, Tommy, has anybody else ever read it? I said, no. He says, would you allow me to read it? And I said, sure, why not? I love this guy. Not a problem. He told me to send it to him. So I put it on disc. I put my book on disc and I sent it to him. 3 months later, he calls me back and says, Tom, you're fucking nuts. We got to print this. We got to print this. Right? And I'm like, for real? He says, yes, Tommy, I'll pay for it. I'll publish it. But I want you to do me a favor. And I said, what? I'll tell you about it afterwards. You have to get it printed. Not a big deal. Boom. I say about 8 months went by, right? Before my birthday, he sent me a copy of the book. That's the book what you guys see right now. I had nothing to do with the title. I had nothing to do with those pictures. He did it all.
Wait, you wrote it, right?
He wrote it.
I
Yeah.
wrote the
Right.
book.
Oh,
I
that's
wrote the book. I wrote everything in the book. But the publishers wanted to know one thing. The publishers asked Lorenzo, because the book's been sitting for 15 years. The publishers asked Lorenzo, does Tommy got another chapter in him? The people will want to know what's he doing with his life now.
Mm.
So I said, yeah, I can write another chapter. Boom, I start writing. I finished the chapter in like 2 days, right? And I called the last chapter in that book 15 years later.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a good name. I never did. When I did my book, it took 2 years. My career actually ends in 2012, is because we did talk about when of course, my childhood and then my prison, and then
Right.
Also from the childhood to prison, and then actually what I do today. When I got out, I developed the program and helped young
Right.
people and all that. Now it doesn't have all the stuff from being recognized on Congress, from being an honorary police officer, from being a YouTuber, and all the fucking shit I do now. Nothing is in there. I'd have to put an addendum. You know what I mean? Like he did.
Right.
But that would be for the movie or the TV
What's
series.
addendum?
Addendum is what you add on into a book.
Oh.
You know, so I would do something. I don't even listen. It is what it is. The book is what it is. It's you know, and it's done
Exactly.
very well.
Exactly.
So and it's sold every day. And so my boy would is just either that or write another book. You know, from 12 to on. You know, the life of Larry from 2012.
That'd be
Obviously,
a wild book.
it would be a wild fucking book. So even now, like Nick says, Larry, you're built different. You're just built different. Meaning, I could hang and party all night and do shit. And you know, we grew up different, Tommy. It's just
No
we,
shit. That's why we connected when we were in Florida, Larry.
yes,
You know, me
totally.
and you sat down, and my girlfriend was watching us. She was like, "Damn, that's a show right there." When she was watching us, she was watching me and you talk. She says, "Damn, I should have filmed that."
It's true.
That's what she told me. She
Yeah,
said, "I should have filmed that."
you know, that's a good idea. You know, maybe do something like that. We'll go a couple places,
Speaking
do a
of
couple
that
of
stuff, yeah, yeah,
speaking
yeah. But
engagements.
check it out, right? Remember I told you guys that my friend Lorenzo, the publisher, said that he wanted me to pay it forward.
Right. Oh yeah.
He says he wanted me to do him a favor. He wanted me to pay it forward. He said he wanted me to help with these kids making decisions to get into gangs at young ages and stuff like that. And he asked me would I be willing to speak to kids. That was the deal. So I said not a problem. So that's what I was doing. Down here, the freaking mayor in North Carolina got a hold of my book, and he contacted me. The mayor of Fayetteville, North Carolina, right, contacted me and asked me they got a gang problem. Would I be willing to come to City Hall to speak?
Oh yeah.
And boom,
Absolutely.
that's when things started changing for me. I started saying, damn, you know what? Maybe I can do some good. Maybe I can, help some kid, that's making that decision. Hey, let's get in a gang, or maybe I should go to school, shit like that. So you know what? That's what I did. I
You know,
started doing
Tommy,
that. I started going to churches and shit like that.
good for you, because I'll tell you what, that's what helped me, especially when I got out, is helping young
Hmm.
people. And
Yeah.
just listen, I still like to have fun. I do everything, but
Oh
I tell
yeah,
people,
no doubt.
you got to fucking realize one thing. If you think it's a joke in there, it's worse than what you hear. It's
No
worse
shit.
than, you don't realize what it is like to be in the hole for fucking years like I was.
Oh my
Or
God.
fucking even just the fact of being told what to
The
do,
smells
get up,
will
the
get to me.
sounds, the fucking place sucks. And there's
Oh my
nobody who ever goes and says, I want to go back. Nobody. You know what they say? I'll kill a cop before I go back. That's what they say.
No shit.
And
Fuck
I don't
that,
like that
man. No
either,
way.
obviously, but nobody wants to go back. And they do
No.
go back because of a lot of reasons. I can get into that. But you got to do that because it kind of validates. Listen, you're a good guy. You period. I mean, I met you and you could tell. You're a guy. You're ambitious. You're like we're New Yorkers. We want to go
No.
for it.
Come on, we walk the same fucking sidewalks, Larry.
I don't sleep. Exactly. We don't sleep. I mean, it's just not
No,
even. I don't
not
care how much
normally.
fucking acid I do. No, I'm only kidding. It doesn't matter what you do. It's we. My brain is always working. I don't know what a
Yeah.
non-working brain is. I mean, I have my fucking outs, I call it, but I'm always, I'm always thinking of something, where to go, what to do, how to make something better, do something on the internet, and I'm fucking relentless. I won't quit. You know that, Nick. I mean, people say to me, wow, you'll fucking sit there for hours into this shit. I go, yep, I'm gonna figure this motherfucker out. And that's it. That's the brain set. I don't want to
We're
quit.
a different breed. New Yorkers, especially, listen, just regular New Yorkers are different breeds. So just imagine guys like me and you involved with organized crime and mobs and trying to that's how daily life, daily fucking life, threatening people, busting people up, starting fires, dealing with so many different variations of this so-called organization. You follow what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
God, he's so right. Like you get up in the morning and your job is to think of how to fucking hustle, make money. Where you meet at the bar. Where do you meet? At a fucking bar and you start drinking at 12 in the afternoon. Every
Mm-hmm.
fucking day. And I was never a sleeper. Even then, I'd stay up most of the night, get up in the morning. If I got in at 4 in the morning, I was still up at 7:38. And I was
No
fucking,
shit.
and I used to go and sit in front of the home stretch with an old guy named Mike. Mike was like the guy cleaned up, and he'd be sitting out there and the place is done. And we'd sit in a chair there and he goes, kid, he used to tell me, he goes, kid, you got a future, but it's not here. You better fucking stop this shit. Of course, I didn't. You
man.
stop the shit.
Sounds like Jimmy.
You
Sounds like my
know?
boy Jimmy.
Yeah, and you know,
He used to always tell me that. Yeah.
my mentors, all of my mentors, were gangsters. You know,
Also mine.
yeah, it's not like we had a good guy like me. I hope I'm Nick's mentor, and I'm a good guy. So, am I a good guy, Nick? Say yes.
Yeah.
Blink if you need help, Nick. Go ahead. You know, hey Tommy, we did this live show, and I'm yelling at him in the RV. You know, I got a big RV. You know, and so he's driving, and I'm yelling at him, and the fans are saying, "Nick, do you need help? Get away, Nick. Get away, Nick. Blink if you need help." Now it's a whole running joke that they think I'm gonna kill him in here. I do say this though: if I did it,
Help me.
he would just disappear. They'd think he went back to Missouri.
Missouri.
No,
Okay.
Nick is my right hand. I can't, you know.
I know that. I admire that. Nick is cool.
Yeah,
Nick
he
cool.
is.
Like,
He does
spoke to him
well.
a couple
Help
of
me.
times on the phone.
Who?
Didn't give me
I said
any
help
reason
me.
not to fucking like him. Didn't give me not one reason
Oh,
not to
thank
like
you.
him. Or to
Hey-
look for him or anything.
Hey, so Tommy, are you hitting the circuit there? Are you going to be doing
Well, let me
more
tell you a
speaking?
couple of
Yeah.
things real briefly right now. Check
Yeah.
this out. I had some writers get in contact with me called from D2 Production. Doris Gisselman and another guy called David Eisner. And they got a hold of my book, and they loved my book, and they made contact with me online. Never met these people.
David Ice.
And we started up a friendship, and we did some Zooms, and they were like, we love this book. We never seen a black gangster that sounds Italian, grew up with the Italians, come out of Brooklyn, and still walking, still living. And they asked me, you know, because my mom was Italian and Polish and stuff like that. She was mixed. My dad was, of course, obviously African American, right? But you do become where you're hanging out at. I grew up with nothing but Italians in
100%.
Brooklyn, so that's exactly. So that's what happened with me. They said, "Listen, we want to write your story." I'm like, "Really?" They said, "Yeah, we want to write your story. Can we? We want to do a drama series, or at least write a pilot from your book."
Yeah.
Okay.
They want
I'm
to do
like,
a screenplay, so yeah.
Yeah, they want to do a pilot for a drama series, and they actually did that. They wrote a story, okay? They wrote an episode, and of course they wrote a Bible. I don't know if you're familiar with a Bible. It's called not the Holy Bible, but a Bible.
Yes, I do.
Is that's part of a story that tells you how many seasons. They talk about all the characters and stuff like that. Whatever.
I was thinking of another Bible.
No.
It's called the Bible.
Yeah, no, they do that because
I gotta send it to you, Larry.
I know what it is. They have to tell a network if you're going to pitch something, you got to let them know you got an X amount of episodes where it's going and stuff like that because they don't want a one-hit wonder. You know. That's
exactly what it is. You hit it, the nail right on the head. Now I read the pilot. The name of the pilot, the name of the series is called Mob, M-O-B Mob, and it's just basically about this African American kid that got involved with organized crime at the age of 17, which is me. And I read it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is powerful. And then of course, you know, I told them they wrote about my mother, my father, my sister.
It would definitely be a hit right now.
Well, I hope he.
Oh my God.
I did a lot of this, Tommy, and I'm just going to hope a few things. One, that you know, obviously you retained rights to everything. Second, that you.
I own everything.
Yeah.
I own all the rights to my book. Now we got the documentary that's almost done. We filmed the documentary, believe it or not. It's called From Mob to Bounty Hunter.
Oh, okay. That's like whenever I hear bounty hunter, I think of that fucking fag with the.
What I did. Let me tell you. A lot of people don't realize, but let me tell you something. What that's all about. I was hired when I got out of the organized crime, and I finally got out. It was years that went by. I had to find something to do. Guys like me and you, Larry, what am I gonna do? Fucking work at McDonald's or some shit? Get the fuck out of here. It don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. I either work the clubs or whatever I got to do, right? So this bail bondsman out here said that he'd hire me to go to make pickups from people that was in the cartel, high bonds. We're talking about $200,000 bonds.
So now you're collecting legally.
Yes, I'm like, damn, I could do that, man. Let me tell you something, Larry. It was like, oh man, it's like putting a hot butter through knife, right? The cases that we were working, and trust me, you got a guy like me that's working with them. we were getting information from people, and it was just coming together. And I was hired basically to find cartels that were in Sanford, North Carolina, and in Atlanta, Georgia. And that's all I did. The only case I did was work high fucking end cartel cases, drug cases.
Really?
And I did that for a little while. Yes.
You know,
then they called me a bounty hunter on that shit.
Dog the bounty hunter. You know, it's you know,
dog. Dwayne, yeah.
You know,
That's his real name, Dwayne.
I look at your, you know, what you do in your series, and I just think, because, you know, Nick and I talked to a bunch of producers. I talked to one yesterday, and I did actually, my show is coming out on next month, isn't it, Nick? Coming out on VH1?
I would think it's a little later than that.
I thought it was August it's coming out.
They said fall.
Oh, the fall. Anyway,
what is it, Larry?
VH1, My True Crime Story.
Yeah.
We're still signing releases, so
I'm still signing.
I don't think it's coming out next month.
It's coming. It's their #1 show on VH1, and yeah, I'm not a big dig. TV is TV. I can give a fuck, really, about TV. You know, I mean, I've entertained. I've had guys do what you've done already, and my thing, everything I've did, and I've got offered movies. I don't want to do a cheap ass budgeted movie. I have to have the fucking budget that's gonna make it fucking right. In fact, I don't know if you know, there's a TV series on right now. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called Gravesend. It's you got to watch it. It's about Gravesend.
Yeah, I seen they were on Joe's show, Joe Rubo, and I think Denise Casal's podcast.
Oh, really?
That guy was on there.
Yeah. William DeMeo. He's a friend of mine, and he wants me in season 3. You know, I was going to be in season 2. They just filmed it. They wrapped it. Matter of fact, I think season 2 just dropped. It might have dropped this week, or it is. I think it dropped just July. I think July 1st, maybe.
Right.
Anyway, and they had season 2, and they got Dice Clay in there, and Leo, you know, Chaz Palminteri, and also what's his name?
Oh man, I got to send you some pictures of me and Chaz. He's a great guy.
Oh yeah. I know all those guys, and so those guys. I actually went down when they were filming part of season 2 down here in Boca at a strip club, and I was there hanging out with those guys, and
cool.
So he wants me to be in season 3. We just talked about it. I was on the phone with him the other night, and he goes, "I want you to be in season 3." Well, I said, the only thing I'm going to be in there is a fucking jewel robber thug. He goes, of course, that's the whole fucking show. You know, he's a great guy. William DeMeo is a hard worker.
I never met him.
He wouldn't be bagging groceries.
Him on the show.
No, no, Nick, I'm not bagging groceries in a fucking movie.
You wouldn't allow that.
Fucking kill you, Nick.
They need you, Larry. They need the guy. They need the real deal.
You know, that's the name of the podcast. That's funny. That's really the fun name. But yeah, Tommy, and it's so that show, listen, I like it. Some people don't, you know, it's not my thing. What I want to do, and Nick is very adamant with me that not do a movie, to do a miniseries or do a series.
Your story's too long to do a movie. You can't spend 11 years in prison and then, you know, however X many years on the streets and then get it over with in 2 hours.
Series.
Yeah,
You know?
it's got to be.
You
series,
can't tell the story.
You're right. Somebody else told me that one time. But
it was me.
No, I mean somebody else. And what I want to do is, again, I was approached and they had that money, but they did not have enough money. And I know that sounds bad, but no, if you're going to do it,
sound bad because
I got to do it right, man.
It comes out fucked up.
Exactly. We know that. We talked about that, about something.
Fuck out of here.
And
do some low budget shit.
I just don't want to do it. I don't want to waste the time, because
You
once that
need
story,
a Stranger Things budget.
yeah, absolutely, or a fucking House of Cards or some stupid fucking
Squid Games.
Amazon money is what I need. That's what you
Exactly.
need. They got
You
the
need some
money.
Amazon money. That's what I want for my series. Now the pilot's already written. The Bible's done. Listen, the Bible's only 9 pages long, and of course the pilot is 52 pages for an hour-long show. You follow what I'm saying? I'm definitely I know you're busy, Larry and Nick, but I want you guys to read this.
Definitely I'll read it. You know, I'm a reader. Nick will tell you, if there's one thing I do is fucking read. I'm a junkie. I read Nick tells everybody, Larry reads the fucking, what is it? The labels on shit in stores. But I do. I actually do. That is
like reading like cereal descriptions.
It's fucking
like, dude, fucking pick a cereal, bro.
That's fucking funny, man.
But it's funny, you know, I definitely will, because absolutely, because there is a, you know, see, what we talked about with my show is to be an ongoing show. I help people, and that's what you're doing now. And that's
I want to get the word about Mob out there for real.
Yeah. And that is what you need to do with anything, is have that ongoing where you're helping people. And
exactly.
Like one guy said to me, he goes, Larry, you know why your movie's going to be better than Goodfellas? And I said, that's a pretty big, tall order. He goes, here's why. He goes, you rob more money.
TV show, a movie.
Or a TV show, whatever. He goes, you rob more money. You have more shit in prison. He goes, and now you're getting out and there's no rat.
Whoa.
No, wait, there's no rat. There's no fucking being killed at the end. You have a positive. People will leave that show saying, feeling good. They don't want, look at Henry Hill, the fucking snitch. Fucking all of the casino, they fucking die, you get arrested.
Fucking
Go
snitch,
witness
Didn't they
protection
hit
program.
something for like $40 million
Who?
in Goodfellas?
No, $5 million. It was Lufthansa.
$5
Lufthansa.
million.
That's when Tommy and I
okay,
hear it.
okay.
I remember that fucking. I was 17, I think it would
I've
happen.
only seen it once, so.
Oh yeah, Goodfellas.
Part in my memory.
Yeah, they hit Lufthansa. But the airports were big for us anyway back then. You know, I mean.
Yeah, that was that airport shit that they got away with. That was awesome.
I love it. I love it.
And that's what got everybody whacked, though. But that's what everybody went crazy when they got the money.
Yeah.
They were told not to spend this money, and they all went out there and buying cars and doing whatever and spending and whatever.
Well, it didn't matter. He was going to kill him anyway. Jimmy Burke was going to. That was Jimmy Burke.
He was just like hanging him on hooks and shit.
Oh no!
Like what the fuck?
He was going to kill him anyway. You know that. But it's what. Listen, now that's a great cash heist. I mean, you don't see cash like that. I do know guys who hit $2 million in cash in armored cars. Or you got to get the depots. That's really where they go. Those armored cars to go into depots and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. But other than that, so Tommy, I got to get going. And anything you want to promote? Anything you want to promote? You want to talk about your book?
Yeah, anybody wants to get my book. All you got to do, like I said earlier, is go to www.tommyharding.co, and everything will come up about me on that page.
Tommy Harding. I'm going to put that in the link below, everybody. Check it out. I'm going to
send you the link. I'll send you the link. You want me to send it to this number we're talking?
Yes, absolutely. Send it to me. This is my cell. You, of course, keep my cell. This is my cell. And what I want to do is, and I'm going to do a review on it myself. So
that'd be fine. That'd be fine. Also, before I go, I want to send you through your email my pilot. I want you to read that shit.
Yeah, please do. You got my email. You got my cell.
Yes, yes, I do.
Shoot that to me. I'd love to read it. I love pilot. I love, listen, you know how that works, just to let you know. A movie is one page is a minute. So if you have 100 pages, it's a 100-minute movie. That's the general rule, is what they go by. Obviously,
general rule.
It's all subjective, everything. But they're so different. When you read something like that, and then you watch the great directors or you watch the great people put it together, it's amazing.
Watch it come together.
Oh, my God. It's just amazing. It really is. That's why I give William DeMille a lot of credit. It's not easy. It's a fucking hard process. That's why people don't just pop up with winners.
Hey, don't forget to tell that guy William about me and you. They need to put us both on that damn show.
Oh, yeah, we got to do it. Yeah, maybe. I'm definitely going to talk to him about that. You kidding me? He's always looking. He had a lot of guys on there last time, and we're always looking, obviously storylines.
Real gangsters, man. I'm talking about real gangsters.
Oh, yeah. And you know what I liked about his show? There are real gangsters in there. I knew a few of the guys, and I like that. That's using the street guys. That's using the guys who come from, he comes from there. He comes from Gravesend. That's where he's from. So
Gravesend Neck Road. I used to live at Gravesend Neck Road by fucking Avenue V.
Man,
Avenue U.
Avenue U, man. They had the wrong number, was the bar, wrong number back in the day. And that was with, what was it? He killed somebody. He got 5 years. We only got him 5 years. He killed a guy. Nicky D'Ambrosio.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he killed the motherfucker, and we got him off on 5 years. And
didn't he shoot him like 30 times?
No, that was another friend of mine, Frankie. He stabbed the guy 30 times. And we got him manslaughter. I don't know how you can do that now. Manslaughter 30 times. Would your arm just have a twitch?
It had a twitch.
Yeah, the arm had a twitch. That's why it was manslaughter. It wasn't like intended. It just his arm couldn't stop. So that's what it was. But but those are the crazy times, though, man.
Good thing you put everyone.
I love talking to you, man. I can't tell you how great It's always been a pleasure. When I first met you, even to now talking with you, it's like we're old friends. It's
I know. I feel
like
good.
The rhythm is there. It's awesome, man. And Nick too, man. Nick, it's great talking with you, man. You're awesome, man. You're part of this family too.
Thanks,
man. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys hooking up with me and put me and let me be on your show.
Oh, you're gonna come on when
anytime.
You're coming down in
August.
I know he's coming down in August, right?
Yeah.
You got to come into the studio. Yeah, we're gonna do a live show.
Studio, brother.
Definitely.
I think it's already in the
brother.
calendar, right?
Is it on the calendar?
I think so.
Good.
It's already on the calendar. I got it on my calendar.
Yep. So it's in ours.
See that? I don't even know that. Thank you. Good. It'll have fun because you come up for the day, Tommy, and then we'll go out to dinner. You know, all the work. We'll do the work.
We're gonna have a blast, man. We're gonna have a blast,
roast
brother.
beef.
Roast beef. I'm gonna give you the best roast beef sandwich in the fucking country. I'm not kidding. I take all my guests there. Every one of them say, "Holy fuck." Every one of them.
Fucking A, man.
I love
Fucking
it.
A, man. Thanks, guys.
All right,
appreciate
kiddo.
it, guys, okay?
You take care. Be safe, Tommy. Say hi to your girlfriend, too. And
I sure will, man. You take care. Take care, Nick.
We'll be talking. Take care,
talking to you.
Tommy. Yeah, it's Tommy Harding. He has a book. Good guy, too. Big motherfucker. I mean, you look at it, oh, shit, this motherfucker is huge. Listen, we all carry ourselves in a way that you can see.
Everyone always thinks you're like 6'2".
I know.
You're
why?
nowhere close.
I'm fucking 5'9", 230. You know, that's a good weight, 5'9", 230, isn't it? No, I'm a little heavy for my weight, I think. Yeah. I'm looking, because everything is going perfect here. And Nick, what do we got going this whole week? Don't we got a bunch of stuff coming this week? I know we have.
Just throw me on the spot. Hold on.
Oh, of course. Listen, what I want to. I'm going to tease it then, if you're not. We are starting a whole series on the rapper jewelry, and we're going to be interviewing rappers and doing a certain thing, talking about them and about their jewelry. Obviously, that's something I love anyway, jewelry. So we're going to be talking about that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I think the reason I want to do it is, one, it has everything that we're looking at. Some of these kids are gangster kids. Let's get real. I mean,
let's get real.
They're good kids.
And some of them aren't, and they get called out quick.
They got called out quick. And, like, I'll tell you what. Kodak Black, I like him because he's real. He got fucked over so many times. And that happens a lot, too. Especially when they're in the beginning, they don't have money and stuff. But our first video coming out, and it's coming out, when is it coming out? About Juice WRLD. Right?
Yeah, when is it coming out?
I think we're gonna is it the Sunday video or Saturday?
I don't know. We'll have to decide that.
Wow, listen, that's how we work here. I don't even know. But Juice WRLD we've been doing a lot.
It was a hard first to come up with too. It was
we discussed this for a long time. I mean, from T Grizzly, Cardi B.
She just had. She's like up there,
No. She's my girl.
She got $1 million ring. You
don't
can't
fuck
do
with
her
her
first.
She's an alumni with me. We're both from the same high school. Me and Cardi B.
T Grizzly, you couldn't do first.
T Grizzly, I didn't want to do first. He did what I did.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna be a little established when we get to the.
Yeah, we're gonna be Kodak Black. We're gonna have a lot of. We're gonna do.
Trippie Red's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Nick and I gave me like a 2-day, 3-day crash course. We were listening to rap.
Crash course.
We were
history.
I listened to rap and Eminem, but I was listening.
I listened to Eminem and Tupac.
So what's wrong with those motherfuckers? They're
this
great.
Isn't the crash course I was giving you.
They're great.
No,
just don't get out.
Put your comments below. Who's better?
Who's better? Come on. You don't tell me Tupac and you're talking about Biggie Smoke. Come on.
I don't know. Eminem said it himself, bro. Juice was probably the best to do it.
You said that, yeah, But I got to listen to rap with Nick. And Post Malone, and we got to do him. We got to do Post Malone. I love this shit. So we were hitting in music. I think people were coming by and saying, "Who's the young guys Larry got in there now?" No, it's me, motherfucker. But
you purposely cracked the window so you could show the block you were cool.
No, my block here, they fucking called the police on me.
Your mom was gonna call the cops on you.
My mom goes, "What's going on out there?" No, she didn't. My mom's pretty hip. She don't know what's going on. That's what it is. She's pretty cool. But anything else, I think we're going to have a great week this week, Nick. We always do. You got to have fun. You got to live life. A lot coming up. This is the summertime. Hey, listen, I want to mention this just before I go. I'm not going to curse. It is hot out there. I mean hot, blistering hot.
Oh, but I can't say it's hot.
No, you can't.
Wow.
It's blister. Nick, Nick, you are wrong, Nick. Don't even start with that shit about the 60-degree crap. Please. You're going to get me mad. My electric bill is off the charts.
It's not because of me.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Who is it off? Was it?
Not me. I
My
don't
mom?
know. Figure out why your AC's been running for the past 2 months and not doing anything.
Well, we had it on.
Yeah.
We forgot to put it on automatic. We found out earlier. It was on-
Okay,
it was
now
on.
the story unfolds.
No. Anyway, it's really hot out there, everybody. I mean, people are dying. They actually said yesterday was the hottest day in the world on record, period, ever. I mean, from China. China had 10 straight days of over 95, and that's never happened since the 60s or something, crazy number. And all over the world, it is just blistering. And people are going to start this bullshit. Oh, it's climate. Who knows what the fuck it is? We just got to stay cool. So drink a lot of water.
Check on your old people.
Absolutely. Check on
Because they're stubborn and they don't want to fucking turn shit on.
You're right.
That's literally how that works.
You
all
know-
around the country.
You know, Mom.
Yeah, and it's not even just her. It's literally a lot of old people.
Yeah,
do that
old
shit.
people, they go, oh, I can't run the air conditioner that long. Please run it. And he's right. Nick is right. If you know an older person, check on them. Because it is hot, and they could, and you think, oh, no, I go in my house. How hot does it get in there sometimes? Like 85?
I don't even want to talk about it.
And I have to grab my mom and like, Ma, come on. I mean, I can't sit in there. 85 degrees and stifling, and it's
Sometimes going to the bathroom and I'm like itching. My back is itching.
oh,
'cause
it's bad.
so hot.
No, really, it's probably. I'm sure it's unhealthy. I don't know. Who knows? How do you tell a 90-year-old's unhealthy? She's lived 90 years. Everything's healthy to her. 90 years old. Think of that. I will
We're going to
never
pick
make
her up.
90. We're going to pick her up right now. It'll be fun. All right, everybody. Listen, Nick, let's get rocking. We got work today. Twitter, TikTok will be back. I am on a new thing called Threads. So check it out there. You'll see me there. I'm working on all that stuff. So everybody, have a great day. Please make good choices. See you Monday. See you Monday.